Welcome to today's lesson, which is going to be about writing, mainly informal writing. This is the format we're going to study today, informal writing, particularly informal email. Why I'm doing this lesson? Because in baccalaureate exam, students basically have two types of writing. This started from 2016. Like in the past, students only had one task, but today they have two. So the second task is usually something like write, and in our case, they give you either an email or a letter. So they ask you to write an email or a letter. So basically, there's no difference between the two. And this is one sample taken from national exam. And as you can see clearly, task 2, write a response to the following email. So you have to read the email and see how you respond to it. This is another sample taken from another national exam. Write a reply to the following email and 6 points. And you see the space is not that big. Again, you have to read carefully and respond. All right, so let's talk about the format of the informal email we're discussing in today's lesson. So it's like 3 big steps. We're gonna put them in like subsections. So first big step is like greetings and check-in. Greeting, basically in informal email, we just say something like hey, hi, hello. It's possible to say that. And check-in, like you ask about the person, like how are you doing, how's it going, how's life, what's up, etc. So this is the first step you're gonna do when you write an informal email. Second one is the body, you can say, the development of the email, where you have to say the time mentioned or the reason mentioned. Like you should mention the time, like you can say something like it's been a while, or I haven't heard from you since last November, or reason for writing, like writing to check in on you, etc. Then of course within the same development you talk about general situation, like I've been doing great, things have been okay. Then of course you talk about whatever you want to talk about in the email, like I don't know, your situation, your personal news, like guess what, I've read this book, I bought this, something, I've learned this. Then of course the conclusion, you can call it, so it's like check-in number 2, so like hope to hear from you soon, hope things are okay with you. Then you sign off by saying take care, talk soon, talk to you soon, etc. And you sign the letter. In the informal style, usually we use everyday language. So the vocabulary is super casual. Like you're not supposed to use very academic language. Second remark is the contraction or the short forms. You're not supposed to say I cannot. Just say I can't, I do not, I don't, I am, I'm. Then of course you feel free to use idioms, words of death, 24/7, phrasal verbs. So basically in informal style we Students should write the way they speak English. Shouldn't worry too much about the structure, but that doesn't mean that, they should write ungrammatical sentences. Now we're going to move to praxis. And this is the task we're going to work on today. Write a reply to the following email that you received from your friend. Hi, Adam. How have you been? I need help and I thought I'd drop you a line. Things have been uneventful on my end. Stuck at home self-quarantining for 2 weeks now. There's nothing much to do and I'm really getting bored to death. I'm just watching TV and chatting almost 24/7. I'm 16 years old and I feel almost like a prisoner. What should I do? What would you advise me to do? Anyway, hope you're doing well. Talk soon, Mary. Now, from the email we've got on the instruction, we've come to the conclusion that it's informal email. How? Well, basically the elements we discussed earlier. The greeting is hi. There's no dear Mr. or dear Adam. Just hi. How you been? So Mary is checking on Adam. Then of course she's talking about the purpose, why she's writing. Then there's a second check-in. Anyway, hope you are doing well. And she signed off the letter, talk soon. Now, when you respond to this type of email, you basically use the same structure, same advice. You gotta be informal. Don't worry about too much formality. So I'll give you time to think about it. And let's move to the, these are some things that can help you. So, Mary is having a problem. What is Mary's problem? She's stuck in the quarantine. Like she can't get out. Quarantine, like isolation. She's isolating herself. And she's asking advice. She's asking for advice from Adam, her friend. Adam should give her some tips, how to avoid boredom. Well, these are some of the activities that we can suggest as writers. Like maybe she can do yoga, maybe read something, write something like song or story while staying at the quarantine. Hey Mary. Well, this is the answer. What's going on? It's been a while. So we're going to respect the same format, greeting. Hey Mary, what's going on? And then check in. It's been a while. Things have been pretty stressful on my end too. Here are a few things you can do to cope with the boredom during the time of self-quarantine. First of all, I think you should take up a new hobby or acquire a new skill. You have plenty of time to do that. Write a song, do yoga, or maybe learn how to cook. Another good idea is read a book. Every week, there are many free ebooks available online that you can choose from. Also, you should stay physically active during this time. It'll help you relax and remain calm. Finally, I advise you to take naps and enjoy your home quarantine. Let's hope everything turns out all right. Write and let me know what happened. Take care, Adam.